What's up, guys? It's Josh from Soul Studios. If you remember in the recent review of the AML EZP-1A EQs, I said if there was enough interest in comparing the hardware to plugins that I would make a follow-up video. So that's what I'm back to do here today. And thank you guys for your comments and let me know which plugins you would like to have included. I do have the AML hardware, and then the plugins that are included in no particular order here are the Waves Puigtech, Acustica Purple P1A, the NoiseAsh Rultech, the brand new Acustica Smoke that just came out today, as well as the UAD Pultec. Now, we had so much fun on the U87 Shootout, first doing a blind version and then the reveal after that. I want to try to do as many reviews and shootouts that way moving forward as I can, really because that's the most informative for me, and I think it's going to be the most informative for you as you watch as well. We really have to be careful about our biases to hardware or maybe a particular plugin that we own that we perceive as the best or that's more expensive. So instead of making two separate videos this time, I'm going to do the blind shootout in the first half of this video, and then the reveal will be in the same video right after the blind. Just like in the U87 shootout, I will give you a link to download the files. They're 48K 32-bit files, which is full resolution of how the song came to me when I mixed it. So you are welcome to download those. I did everything I could to calibrate in this video, but if you want to further level match or take shorter sections or anything like that, you're welcome to do so. Now, before we get into the files, one note about calibration. The way I started was with the signal generator plugin in Pro Tools, calibrated to -18 because that's going to be what hardware likes to see. And since so many of these plugins were made to emulate hardware, we're just trying to keep a level playing field there. So I did a 1 kilohertz tone going through the units just with no EQ applied, just to see if there are any volume bumps, because with Pultecs there can be. And some of the plugins had a volume bump as high as 1.6 to 1.8 dB. So all of that had to be addressed. So I got them all to where the signal generator going into the hardware or the plugin, and then what's being read on the VUMT plugin after is at 0. So what we don't want is one to be louder and we go, oh, that one's better. So once we got the volume established at 0 dB, I did a 60 hertz tone and I turned the 60 hertz gain on the unit and the plugin to get 2 dB of gain at 60 hertz. Next, I did 10 kilohertz to get 3 dB of gain. And these examples are all on the master bus, which the way I see it, that's where if I'm really going to invest in hardware, in particular in a stereo pair of Pultec clones, they're going to get used on the mix bus. So that's the example here. Maybe somewhere down the line, I will go into more specific examples like vocals, kick, bass. If you're interested in that, let me know. But for now, we're just doing on a mix. So having them all calibrated is important because turning the knob on the hardware or in the plugin to 2 does not always equal 2 dB of that particular frequency. Some were quite a bit different. Some were a little less than the 2 knob or the 2 hash mark on the knob. Some were well over 3 to get that 2 dB of gain. So I didn't want to just set them all to the same number on the faceplate and it to be an actual different, 1 to 2 dB range of that frequency being boosted. So they're all calibrated as much as I think you could reasonably do. And so I hope this will help you make the best informed decision about the AML hardware as well as any plugins that are included. And if we all get lucky, maybe it'll be the cheapest. All right, so let's check out all the examples here in a blind shootout first. Okay, guys, there is the AML EZP-1A hardware versus plugin Shootout. I hope, just like in the U87 Shootout, that you found this helpful. I hope you find it informative. Nothing in this video is endorsed in any way, so I really just hope that it's educational for you. If you like the hardware, I hope you can find the hardware. If there's a plugin that you like best, then that's even better, right? Because you save money to go towards something else in your studio. So again, I'm Josh with Soul Studios. If you will, while you're here, go ahead and like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm, helps my channel reach more people. And if you got value out of this, found it useful, be sure to check out the description below for ways to donate to the channel. Coming up very soon is a review of this guy, which is the Stam SA47F, the 47 FET remake that Stam has done. And you're going to want to subscribe because this review is almost finished and it's going to be the most fun that you and I have had on this channel. I'm sure of it. I wish I could give you more, but just know it's going to be fun. So go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you again soon with the Stam SA47F review. All right. Thank you.